I'm back to work. Yeah, my head doesn't really fit in the screen where the phone lands in this cup holder, but that's not so important really. I'm in a Honda CR-V, 55,000 miles. It's in the kickouts, and it's 9:10 p.m. And no, I didn't take a 1 hour break. I just now got my phone back out of my car, where I had it sitting charging. As I mentioned earlier, I was down to about 6% power on it, so went without my iPhone for about an hour. Okay, the headlights are off. Driver attention level. It says driver attention level, and it shows a cup of coffee. Is this Honda trying to tell me something? Like, dude, you look like you need coffee. No phone is connected. Would you like to select a phone to connect? Fuck no, play the radio. I hate this particular Honda infotainment screen.
The other stuff, I like the other stuff. I'm sure you do.
Okay, I've got radio. And it shows a picture of phone, says no phone connected, and I don't see any radio dials. So I think I hit menu, or do I hit the audio button? There we go, audio button. XM preview. Not feeling that. Requested channel not, subscription updated, okay. That's literally what it says. Requested channel not, subscription updated. Okay, I'm clicking on okay. Requested channel not subscribed.
Behind the scenes footage, live performances, all come to life.
90s on 9.
It was the first single off the album, Something About the Way You Look Tonight. It is Sir Elton John.
Apparently I confused the hell out of the XM thing. It's getting, the programming on this radio is confused between there being no subscription and XM being free right now. But I got 90s on 9 playing some Elton John. Not exactly my favorite Elton John song. I think I can do better than this. Not better. Phil Collins will work. I actually started my day-to-day listening to Phil Collins. I still got Genesis self-titled sitting on my turntable where it's been for damn near a month. And I'm trying to remember if Home by the Sea and Mama is on the first side or the second side. I'm pretty sure it's on the first side. I think Mama is track 1. Anyway, so it's on the second side. Last song in the album, If It's Gonna Get Better. I had that song kind of stuck in my head when I woke up, and I'm like, oh, it's not like stuck in my head. It's on my turntable. So I just dropped the needle right at the beginning of that and listened to that while I hurriedly got ready for work. And it put my head in a good place because if it's gonna get better, it starts with a feeling. If it's gonna get better, it's gonna take time. I don't know. Seemed like a good theme for the day. So yeah, I'm taking this to dollar. It's a Honda CR-V, 55,000 miles. Now I have seen the dollar up-down people taking vehicles out of dollar. Oh my goodness! My gold Hyundai is over here on the dollar side. If you haven't heard me mention the gold Hyundai before, I mention it from time to time. Drove it quite a bit because it was having some issues the first couple of weeks I worked here, and it's been in service without issue for quite some time now. But every time I see it, I get kind of excited because it's a color that Hyundai Elantras don't come in, and it's pretty unique. Every time I see it, I just kind of get these warm fuzzies like that's my car. I'm seriously thinking about going with this color if I get that other Hyundai, the one that's all wrecked, that drives so good. It's called a Hyundai Venue. It's a low budget car, but it's like brand new and it drives so good, but it looks like hell. You know, mark the window. walk by Goldie. That's it right there. Now, Chris, the fairly new maintenance driver, said that he thinks it's a atrociously ugly color, but I think the Hyundai looks amazing in that shade of gold. And I'm fairly mostly convinced it's the only one. I have never anywhere else seen a Hyundai Elantra that color. I'm getting a warning that washer fluid is low. That is not a warning that matters. Occasionally, the people that turn in the cars, the handle returns, for Hertz and also for Dollar, will think that that's a problem with the car. They'll write on it, washer fluid low. Put it in as a maintenance car when it says that, but when that happens, and I used to think that was part of PMs. I feel bad about how many of those cars that I brought and put in the PM line before somebody set me straight on that. I think it was Andre set me straight on that. But the washer fluid level is something that the guys that wash the cars check. Because that's a pretty low-tech thing to do. It's like you don't need a mechanic to add wiper fluid. My headlights are not on. Got them on auto now. Kind of excited every time I see that gold Hyundai. Anyway, apparently that's something that some of the people, particularly the ones that check in vehicles, are not aware of. I'm sure in their training, the way it probably goes is they're probably told, if you see any warnings, then write down what the warning is and flag it as maintenance and then put it over right on the window and put it over there, and a maintenance driver will get it, take it down to the shop. And so they see that warning and they don't get specific about it. Neurotypical people tend to not get very specific. To be fair, I thought that was something that was handled by the guys that did the PMs as well, and I'm not sure who told me that, where I got that from. But yeah, at this point, if I see it on a window, I scrape it off. If it's the only thing on the window, I move it to the dirties and put a little X on it so they know it's a dirty. Otherwise, yeah, don't really pay no mind to that. But it popped up on the screen. I can't not notice it. Anyway, this one is going to body damage. It's got the incident report sitting on the dash. But I'm trying a different approach to handling stuff tonight. I'm doing pretty good at keeping up, especially for a Sunday night. But I took the lane that goes behind what used to be the main Hertz chargers upstairs, which if I keep going straight on it, I might have a problem because I'll run right into Hertz return traffic coming on me for the head-on collision. But I'm turning in where they turned left, where they turn right to come in, and then I'm putting these. This is the second one I've done that with. I picked up $1, and I'm putting it in the back end of the Hertz maintenance line. And I did that so I could get up here and walk through this whole area to make sure that I've got all the maintenance cars that are up here, because I haven't hardly spent for hours. Haven't spent really any time in the Hertz returns. So I'm going to walk through them all, because one thing, and I'm not even sure if Meyer's the manager tonight, but one thing he said is really important to him, and if it's important to him, I'm sure it's important to other night shift managers, is that the maintenance cars are away from the return cars and up against the wall if I can't get them all downstairs. And now, since it's 9:19, I've got an hour and 10 minutes before the end of my shift, and I'm leaving at 10:30. I'll explain more specifically why I'm not trying to get overtime later. At least I'll try to remember to do that. But yeah, now seems like a good time to get those moved over. And this seemed like a good way to get here, especially since the flip ramp is still full. Well, I found my first one, and it's kind of sitting off by itself, which it had the lift gate popped, which could mean anything in this area. Most likely it just means that the renter left it open and nobody has bothered to close it yet. Still want to get every vehicle I get in, if it's got auto lights, I make sure to put it on the auto setting. Doing my part to battle the people don't seem to know how to turn on their headlights epidemic. Anyway, this one says rattling bad. It's a Nissan Kicks. I think that's to be expected in a Nissan Kicks, but anyway, moving it up to there's 2 cars that I brought over from Dollar that are in the back of the maintenance lane. I was going to do this earlier, and then when I stepped out, I realized it was way too damn cold. I needed to go down to my car and get my vest coat thing. What brand name is? It's a nice brand. Oh, it's a Patagonia. Something I found in a car. It's just a vest, doesn't have sleeves, but it's really warm and nice, and my arms aren't particularly cold right now, so I'm good. But yeah, when I came up, I was like, yeah, I should get that, put that on, so I'm a little bit warmer, and go get my iPhone. Make sure the key fob's where it belongs. Not that I went directly to do that. Of course, I walked through the cars. I found a car that was not in the maintenance line to take down. So we got body damage, inspection, PM. I got to start this. This one can start its dated body damage. I got an f-stop. The one's in front of the one I just parked. Got a key battery low. I got two key fobs that I'm dealing with tonight. Tire pressure low. That going to the tire line. Anyway, yeah. So the first car I found that was in the returns, I just took it down, and from there, went to my car, got my phone, and got my jacket. And I found some unopened packets of granola in a car. That's always a nice bonus. I had 2. Oh, this is definitely a maintenance car. Nail and tire, front right. You see how low it is. I want to move this one down right now quickly. See the nail. That seems to be holding air. If it looked like it was losing air quickly, I would expedite this one getting down to the tire line, but it seems to be holding air. And if I could see where the nail was, I'd use my paint pen and put an arrow on the sidewall pointing at the nail, but I didn't see it. That's holding air. That's a good thing. Okay, quit blowing at me. Wow, it's off. This feels like smiling. Came on to static, AM 1350. I have my hazards on. I usually don't put on my hazards, but yeah, I'm kind of going against traffic right now with up-down drivers coming out. So any extra visibility I can get right now is a good thing. So I still got all those glass chip cars lined up here. At this point, since I've only got a little over an hour left, my intentions are to just leave them where the glass chip people left them. But I still need to get around them to get back into my maintenance line. So, which meant going in the opposite direction of the way people come in with the returns, as up-down drivers were coming out. So, hey, I'm at the screen where I can put it on a station, and I see a preset for First Wave. The nice. I was hearing on the radio, in fact, probably on First Wave, that the are getting ready to tour. I feel like I've seen them live at a festival show, but damn it if I can remember which one. I feel like I saw them at like one of the Edge Fests way back in the early 90s, like when Dogs of Lust was a new song, because I vividly remember hearing them sing Dogs of Lust live. Anyway, this song is Boiling Point. I don't actually know this song. Let's turn my hazards on and on to the next car. Oh, that was funny. As I was pulling a Kia Soul into the maintenance line, it popped up a warning on the screen that said, wrong way, turn around safely. Oh man, Kia's got jokes. I'm in a Ford Explorer maintenance car. It says passenger rear window stuck. And I'm going to try to do something really unconventional to get this out of here. There's a voice in the back of my head telling me don't even try this, but I'm in the third lane over from the wall where the escalators are. And oh my god, the ass heaters are on. No ass heaters. I got enough of a gap I could get to the space where the pedestrian area is. I've seen enough people drive through there that I know that's acceptable to drive through there as long as you do it really slow and cautiously. But I've noticed that going that way around the front where the little Hertz return office is, that, well, I got a steering wheel heater on too. I don't know how to shut that off, but oh wait, is that it? That's it. Yay, I do know how to turn it off on an Ford Explorer now. Jeez, where they go. Anyway, it's blocked going forward. So I made a little bit of space and I moved a Hyundai Venue. See how that little Hyundai Venue that I've been kind of dreaming about trying to purchase, because it's somewhat wrecked. And I think it will not be cost effective for Hertz to repair it, even as new as it is. Yeah, Andre's opinion on it was that, oh yeah, they're really nice inside and they're really nice to drive, but God, they're ugly on the outside. And hell yeah, that's kind of the point. A really nice ride, kind of ugly on the outside, just like me. I did it. I managed to get a completely go in the opposite direction on the little pedestrian way. There is nobody here. This area always seems a little empty when Mercedes isn't here. Obviously, I can't roll up all the windows. That's why this whole vehicle is going to maintenance. And considering that from here, well, no, I think I can maneuver. Oh, man. This is, you know what? I think I can get this. I think I probably could have maneuvered to the left. So I went between the pillar and the little building. Oh, damn. I was going to use the path on the other side of the little elevator vestibule thing, but that's all blocked with overflow vehicles. So going between the chargers, between the upstairs chargers right now. I was going to go that way, but that's all blocked. Going along the center elevators, the north side of it. I'm going between electric reserve and the stairs, and between reserved and ultimate, and yeah, let's take this right out to the road. Actually, I'm going to turn right at the last lane because the road might be blocked with the volume of cars we're moving through right now. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make that turn around the pillar, because I went between the pillar and the little building there because there were cones to stop me from going straight. And I'm not sure if I could have done that maneuver to the left because these Ford Explorers do not have the tightest turning radius to them. But there's this chance somebody might be driving through there and trying to go around the pillar like that. Not only would that be a questionable maneuver, so whether I could do it, but it'd also have me heading into it would be a really blind corner. And just not worth the risk. Nope. So the window not rolling up, giving the customer the benefit of the doubt that the window is still there. It could be smashed out. I'm not sure. It's possible. But giving them the benefit of the doubt that the window is actually there and it didn't get smashed out. Because I don't see an incident report filled out here. The problem is the window regulator. And that's something that would be... Wow, it's really loud hearing the planes go overhead without me being able to roll up that window. Yeah, that would be something. It's pink hat, goes in the shop line. As opposed to going to glass. They open it up and realize, hey, there's no glass here. Then it'll get kicked out and moved over to the back glass area. Speaking of glass areas, it occurred to me that maybe they were told to leave all those chipped windshield cars where they're lined up at. Just because we have so many returns coming in, I think there might have been a problem with the glass chip area overflowing. It's been very close to that in recent nights. Ooh, Weezer and AJR on the radio. I love this song. I love this song. I didn't realize AJR was on this song. I don't think I have it cataloged as Weezer and AJR in my karaoke catalog. I think I just have it cataloged as Weezer.
Then I feel bad when I stay home, 'cause I need a friend when I take a walk. I like spacing out when somebody talks. I wanna be rich, but I feel guilty.
I really like AJR. That would explain why I like this so much more than most recent Weezer.
Favorite songs are slow and sad. All my favorite people make me mad, so bad. Everything that feels so good is
Bad, bad, bad. Look, Mommy, there's an airplane up in the sky. Alright, what the hell is this? It's a Ford EcoSport. Yeah, it's some kind of a small, ugly-ass SUV crossover kind of thing. This just screams dollar regardless of miles. Wow, it is crampy as fuck inside this thing. Of course it has manual seats, 49,000 miles. Yeah, I found my dollar car, all right. There's little, funny little teeny windows up in the side, in front of the doors. They're not vent windows like on a car from back in the day. What a weird place for windows, but you know, anything to make less blind spots is a good thing. Somehow I don't think Ford makes these anymore. God, everything I see on the screen is phone, 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 phone. Connect to phone, connect to phone.
9 left to go. The Chiefs have used
Yeah,
all their
I don't want to
timeouts,
hear
so at this
that.
point, so when they got
First wave. There's a preset for first wave and it went right to the revolting Cox. Nice. I do not like backing out this far from the kickouts, but especially since the back window appears to be tinted. At least this time of night, there's not too much traffic going on behind me, So yeah, the glass chip area lately has been really close to overflowing on many nights. So maybe they decided to go ahead and let them keep those up there so they would have more space for whatever new ones came in today. It's possible. I really don't know. All I know is I pretty much resigned myself to not moving them tonight. So unless somebody specifically asked me to. And I think at this point, MLS management has been told by Rob to leave me alone. And the only real management that's here tonight is Anthony. I think Anthony specifically has been told to leave me alone. So. I haven't heard Revco on the radio in a while. This isn't really a top tier Revolting Cox song for me, but I'm so glad to hear it. by the back end of the flip ramp of the van is backing up. It's like they're starting to move a little bit out of the flip ramp. And the road is open. I don't think it'd be a good idea to head back towards Hertz on it, but it's certainly passable for going forward. It looks like Chris is the one emptying them out. I had lunch with him. I like that guy. He's cool. I was telling him about how much money I made over the weekend. It ended up being about $240 that I made over the weekend from WorkWhile with Factor. And some of that was straight up WorkWhile money, and then most of it was Factor money. All right, somebody headed towards the exit gates with their headlights off. I hope at some point soon they notice it's dark. On that night, do I have my headlights on? Oh, I don't. That's great. I just became that guy. Whoops. What have I got going on here in dollar maintenance? 4 cars. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. Take one of these over to the Hertz maintenance line, and then start working on the walking through more of the Hertz returns to find maintenance cars to move the wall. That last one, it just made more sense to take it down because of the precarious maneuver I had to make to get it out of there. My gold Hyundai's still up here. Yay. Oh, somebody just returned a Kia Niro. Nice. I think this one's going to... Oh, it's just PMs. Stop PM. Dang, it is 9:48. I'm gonna be leaving a lot of vehicles along that maintenance wall, but as long as I get them all out of the Hertz return area and I leave this wall clean and I have my gatekeeper clear, I think I will have left things as good as I possibly could have. I'm already kind of committed to I'm not asking for overtime. Blah, 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 sports, blah, blah, blah. Can we get on another channel? 88 NFL radio. How much do I never want to listen to that? How about 50s Gold? That's on a preset. Oh my God. The aerial mobile is here. I gotta get this on video because I don't think I've ever got this on video here. This has gotta belong to somebody that works up here. This is like kind of an employee parking area. But look at this. Whoa, somebody just went driving crazy through here. I hope I'm getting this on video. Look at that. Look at that. That's somebody who really, really, really likes The Little Mermaid. And the dash, if y'all couldn't see it in that bit of video, because I can't really see where I'm pointing my selfie camera and the main camera still broke. The dashboard is completely full with stuffed figures of the characters from The Little Mermaid. That thing's absolutely insane. This 50s Gold channel is the channel that my mother used to listen to a lot when she had XM radio on her Kia Forte. And they play a lot of really random stuff like this that I've never heard before. And I'd ask her about it and she didn't know it either. But she seemed to like it, and to be honest, I kind of like this too. blah. I'm going to move this forward. I was thinking about trying to put it behind those other two that I moved over from Dollar, but that's going to be quite a parking maneuver to get them in there. I'm just going to go forward and put it behind the Kia that told me I was going the wrong way and to turn around carefully.